have studied about the muscular tissue in last class. Now the types of muscular tissues, or you can say the types of muscles in the muscular tissue we are going to study. So we are having different types of muscles in the muscular tissue. Mainly there are, you can say, three types of muscles present in muscular tissue. One is striated, second is smooth, and third is cardiac. Now we are going to study today about the striated, skeletal, striate or voluntary muscles. These are different names of the same muscles. Striated. Why they are called striated? Because you can say striations are present. Striation, what are those? These are, you can say, different types of alternate dark and light bands. Okay, so that's why they are known as striated muscles. Why they are known as skeletal muscles? Skeletal because they help in movement of skeletal bones. They are attached to skeletal bones and cause the movement. That's why they are known as skeletal muscles. Strips are present, that's why we can say them as striate muscles. And voluntary. What about voluntary here? These are, you can say, these work according to our will and are under our control. Like the movement of hands, these are attached to skeletal bones and we can cause the movement voluntarily whenever we want. Like I want to move my hand. Yes, it's an voluntary action. It's according to my will. Whenever I want, I can move my hand. Yes, facial expressions. These are caused, you can say, according to your will. These are caused according to your will. So these are, you can say, under your control. That's why these are voluntary action. And since they are, you can say, or hence you can say, these are known as voluntary muscles. It is the most abundant tissue which is found in the vertebrates. It forms, you can say, mostly the flesh of the body. And you can say it forms the flesh of body and hence contribute to a large amount for the body weight. Next, causes the movement. I told you it helps in causing the movement, whichever voluntary movement we are doing according to our will, moving our hand, you can say blinking of eyes, yes, breathing. These are the voluntary action which are caused by the voluntary muscles or striated muscles. Now we are going to study about the function. What is the function of, you can say, striated muscles or skeletal muscles? I told you they work as per our will. As per our will, they are under our control. Whenever we want, we can, you can say, work. Like locomotion. I am moving from one place to another. It's according to my will. And these muscles are under our control, and that's why we are able to move. Yes, whenever we want. Next, these are having alternate dark and light bands. If you can see, these are having dark and light bands. Alternate dark and light bands are known as striation. Next, you can see muscle bundle covered with a sheet of connective tissue. Here, it is a tough connective tissue which is covered, you can say connective tissue which is covered over the muscular bundle. Yeah, muscle bundle. Okay. Next, we are talking about the structure. How its structure is? It is unbranched, long, cylindrical, surrounded by, you can say, sarcolemma. Like here, we can see these are the muscles. These are striated muscles and you can say or striated muscles. Here the outer covering you can say here the outer covering is sarcolemma. Sarcolemma, like the plasma membrane, it is the outer covering of the muscle. It is known as sarcolemma. Next, it is multinucleated. Multinucleated means to say many nucleus are present. Here, these nucleus here, they are, you can say, multinucleated in the single cell, multinucleus in the single cell. So that's why they are known as multinucleated. And the nucleus are present at the periphery. Periphery, you can say, at the side region. So they are present at the periphery area. Next, you can say contractile unit is known as sarcomere. Here in the each muscle, you can say here it is a single unit formed between the two, you can say, Z times here, like these are the dark bands. So between this there is a single unit, it's a functional unit which helps in the contraction and relaxation of muscles, which cause the movement of the muscle, and it is known as sarcomere. Got it? It is, you can say, a unit, functional unit of the striated muscles or contractile unit, because of which muscles can contract and relax. Contracts rapidly and powerfully and get fatigued. Why it is so? Like you can say, one day sports meet is there and you are having a race. You run in the race and the next day you feel the pain in your body in the legs. Why is it so? It is because of lactic acid accumulation. Where does the lactic acid come from? It is due to, you can say, because in our body, while we were running, the energy was required, the energy was supplied by the mitochondria, but the proper amount of oxygen needed by our body was lacking. So it was in the absence, or you can say in the less amount of oxygen. So that's why it was anaerobic process. In that process, because oxygen was less, so lactic acid accumulation was caused, which causes the fatigue in the body. So we feel the pain. So these contracts you can say rapidly and powerfully, because of which it causes the movement fast. And there are, you can say, many mitochondria which supplies the energy, but oxygen was less, due to which the lactic acid accumulation was there and causes the fatigue. Now, where are they present? Our question is, these muscles are present in which body part? So these are present in limbs like you can say, take upper limbs, lower limbs, like your hands and legs. Facial expression is voluntary. Yeah, these are present on your face also, facial muscles. Neck region, you can rotate your neck, yeah, according to your will. Diaphragm. Breathing is controlled process, like I'm breathing, yeah, it is according to our will. Next, I stop breathing, I hold my breath, yes. So it's a voluntary process. In this, chest muscle and diaphragm muscles are used. So these are present in the chest muscles and diaphragm muscles also, and there are many other regions where are they present. Next, what is the function? As I told you, they help in, you can say, movement, controlled movement, which are according to our will or under our control. So helps in coordination movements of limbs, jaw, eyeballs. Like eyeballs you can rotate from here to here, right? You can see, yes. So it is according to your control or under your will. That's why you can move. So coordination movement of, you can say, jaw, eyeballs, limbs, etc. Involved in breathing. Breathing is controlled process. You can hold your breath or you can breathe faster also. Yes, it's a controlled process. That's why these muscles are involved in breathing also. Movement of tongue. Yes, while we are speaking, it's a voluntary action. Yes, it's under your control. Whenever you want, you speak. It helps in ingestion of food also. Yes. So tongue you can move according to your will. So movement of tongues, blinking of eyes. Blinking of eyes, you can see this. When I am blinking the eyes, I can blink many times and I can, you can say, reduce the number of blinks. Yes. So here, blinking of eyes is also a controlled process. So in these types of control process these muscles are involved, and locomotion whenever you want to move from one place to another, these muscles are involved in this. Now we will study the detailed structure. Detailed structure, like you can see here, it is a muscle bundle. These are present in the muscle bundles. So here when we see our muscle bundles, there you can see there are various muscles present in it, various type of striated muscles present in this. So here you can see these are the muscle bundles. From the muscle bundles you can see here these you can see small purple color, you can see dots which you are seeing here is, you can see, muscle fiber. These are the muscle fiber. We have drawn the muscle fiber here. So here we can see there are different types of band present, which are light and dark band. This is dark band and this is light band. There is a line. There is a line, and you can say light band, that is known as Z line, and this unit between two dark bands is known as sarcomere. It's the functional unit which helps in contraction and relaxation. There are, you can say, multi-nuclei present in the single muscles. Next you can see here sarcolemma. Sarcolemma is, you can say, the sheet surrounding the muscle fiber. And these muscle fibers are having the small myofibrils. Myofibrils, these contain small myofibrils. So this is the detailed diagram of striated, skeletal, striate, or you can say voluntary muscles. I hope with this our today's topic is clear to you. Okay guys, thank you.